Hello good people, Eber here with Hardwarecanucks, and if you recall last year, right around the end of October, Lenovo invited us to China to take a look at their headquarters and see their testing facilities and see how they test their products, and it was actually a lot of fun. But at the same time, they also invited us to give them product feedback on their upcoming products for 2019. I'm here at the airport heading off to North Carolina to Lenovo's official headquarters here in the States to see what they actually have in the pipeline for 2019. So let's go check it out. So we're here, guys. We're here in Raleigh-Durham, North Carolina. This is going to be a lot of fun. You see, back in China, Legion were there for a workshop just to give them product feedback on their existing peripherals, their gaming laptops, their pre-built desktop systems as well. And you know, we also wanted to ask the community for their feedback, which is why we posted that video. So if you're interested, you can actually go check that back. But we're here now. We're gonna be heading to their headquarters to see what they have stacked up for 2019, and actually see if those valuable feedback actually made it into their new products. So that's gonna be interesting. Let's get on board and see what they have in the pipeline for 2019. All right, so day one at the council is complete, and I have to be very honest, I am very impressed for the product lineup for 2020 from Legion. It's definitely exciting. I really can't wait for you guys to take a look at it. Unfortunately, most of the stuff that we talked about are still under NDAs. It looks like the product roadmap for Legion for 2020 looks pretty solid, and I can't wait to get my hands on these new products. All right, so this is the Y740 from Lenovo. It's a mainstream notebook. A lot of you guys really wanted some content around this baby, so I'm here to provide you a little bit of context on what they're planning on changing with the next generation design, which is the 50 series. So currently we're rocking the 40 series, which is the Y540, the Y740 that features the new RTX GPUs and the latest Intel CPU as well. So we got a chance again, like I said earlier, to take a look at their next generation 50 series designs, and it looks absolutely gorgeous. So I just want to give you a little bit of visual context as to what has changed. So first things first, the nose cam is actually getting replaced, or it's actually being shifted to the top. So they've actually increased the bezel on the top to accommodate that, which is cool. So that way you don't get this thick chin, and I really like that. I appreciate that. You're getting front-facing speakers, which is awesome. I mean, that is just a must-have on a notebook for me personally. The keyboard's being refined quite a bit, so they're taking some inspirations from the ThinkPad series, because you know, if you're thinking about a laptop keyboard, that's the one thing that'll come to my mind at least. So they're definitely taking some inspiration from that to implement on the the next generation 50 series design. So that's awesome. The trackpad is also being refined just a bit. They're also going to be adding a lot of ports to the notebook to make it more versatile for gamers, streamers, and content creators as well. Yeah, just overall they're adding faster screens, higher quality screens for the most part. And just looking at this notebook, I mean, Legion, if you think about it, back in the day, I mean, I don't know, 5 years ago, Lenovo gaming laptops were really not known for having the best quality and of course not the best performance out there. But now they're definitely stepping it up with the Legion branding, and I'm really happy to see a company like Lenovo taking feedback from just the overall audience. I mean, not just influencers, but also you guys. So the feedback that you had from our previous council session from that video has certainly been taken into consideration. So they're definitely open to that, and that's something that I really appreciate about a company like Legion. So we're just gonna head into the Lenovo Customer Experience Center here in the headquarters, and apparently they have everything from the old school ThinkPad notebooks to different consumer products, and a lot of Lenovo, guys, a lot of Lenovo. So this is the consumer stuff right over here. They have a whole lineup of their phones and their consumer related items, and then when you scroll back right over here, You've got all the ThinkPad series, which is pretty awesome, and then they have a few notebooks hanging up there. So I'm gonna shoot some B-roll, and you guys can enjoy some of the montage. Let's do it. Alright, so we wrapped day 2 at the Lenovo Experience Center, and it was an awesome experience, guys. I hope you enjoyed the B-roll sequence, because I personally loved shooting all of the old school IBM ThinkPads and just getting to feel them, and kind of, it just brings back a lot of memories. I remember my parents carrying one of those notebooks, and it just, I don't know, it just has its own place in history for sure. But what really stole the show was this IBM Palm Top PC 110. It was just so tiny and very cute, but at the same time, it's actually one of the first devices to rock an LCD 256 color display, 4.7 inches actually to be exact, and it also had 4 megabytes of RAM and a 4 megabytes of flash-based SSD. 4 megabytes, guys, think about that. 4 megabytes compared to, terabytes of storage that we're seeing right now. So we've come a long way in terms of history, guys, and it's just really fascinating to see how technology has grown in the last decade or so, and I'm happy to be a part of it for sure. So Legion has actually planned some fun activities for the next few days before I get back home. I think it's a good way to start off the next week, so I'm actually really excited about that.
So now that the first 2 days of the council workshops are over, we are going to have 2 days of fun. First of all, we're going to start today with an egg-stirring activity to kind of represent the savage side of Lenovo products. And then after, we're going to go through like a geek themed escape room. So we're gonna challenge you guys and see what you guys can do, and see if you guys can break the current record at the geek themed escape room. And then tonight we are bringing you guys to a VR lab, so you guys can try all different kinds of VR games. So yeah, we're gonna have lots of fun there.
That's a long list of activities that she has planned for us. I don't know what you were thinking, but I hope my body can handle that.
I'm sure it can.
If not, then I don't know if you guys will be able to see me next week. Probably, I don't know. But yeah, let's do this, guys. Well, axe throwing was fun, guys, but sadly I lost, which kind of sucks because you guys almost had the opportunity to win a Lenovo Y530. So I feel kind of bad, but it was fun. It was really fun. Now we're on to the escape room, which should be even better. So we are in the escape room, actually. Yeah, I don't know how this is gonna go. This is actually my first time trying this out. Wish me luck, guys. So we all didn't get out of the escape room, unfortunately. We were so close. We were like 99.9% really close to the clue, but it was just one thing that we didn't see, and honestly it was fun. Escape room, I would do it again. It's a great teamwork exercise, to be honest, and I think Mike and Dimitri, we should do it. We should do it again, guys, as a team. Our next stop is at the VR labs. We'll see how it goes. Alright, so I finished my little quick VR session, and it was definitely a lot of fun, guys. VR is definitely something that you really have to try out for yourself to kind of experience the immersiveness. But this is kind of a really cool place because it's a pretty large space with 8 different stations. And the interesting thing is you can have 8 team players hop onto a multiplayer session, and that way you can sort of get into, interact and have a good time. Just kind of fighting different enemies and whatnot. So it's pretty cool. If I just walk you through this little session here, this is part 2. So it's 4x4, and look, I mean, as you can see, it's damn, you're good. It's yeah, people are like, it's pretty awesome. I mean, it's something that you really have to look for yourself. And when you look at the systems that are powering these, they're pretty decent. I mean, I'll just show you a quick demo on what they're rocking. All right, so this is one of the systems powering the HTC Vive And as you can see, it looks pretty dated, but I mean, it has the hardware to power something like that. Ooh, interestingly enough, I don't know if you can notice, but that's Trident Z RGB memory right there, which is pretty awesome. I don't know if I can take a little peek inside, that you'll be able to take a look at the specs, but that looks like an Aero GPU. MSI, hello, hi there. So it is the last day here in Raleigh-Durham, North Carolina, and Lenovo has a few things planned out for today before we head off back home. I think we're going to kick things off with go-karting, which is going to be awesome. Again, this is my first time trying all these things, and it almost makes me feel like I really haven't had a life, but it's awesome to try these out, guys. So yeah, here's to more fun. That was an awesome experience, guys. I lost again, but it was a lot of fun. I can't wait to do it again with Mike and Dimitri. We should totally do it again, man. It's so awesome. Thank you, Lenovo. This was great. Take your gaming experience to the next level with Corsair's new Harpoon RGB wireless gaming mouse. With its advanced slipstream wireless technology, experienced hyper-fast sub-1 millisecond connection speeds, along with dynamic RGB lighting for some extra flair. Check out the Harpoon wireless in the links below. Our last activity for the day is actually watching a hockey game. So I don't really follow that much hockey, to be honest, but it's fun to watch. I prefer hockey over baseball and football. Keyboard warriors can go as much as they want, but that's my personal preference. But today we're watching, who's playing? Yeah, well, the Carolina Hurricanes versus Tampa Bay Lightning. So it should be a fun game. Let's see how it goes. So that game went decently well. The Canes lost, unfortunately, but it was a good game. Just want to say thank you, Lenovo, for making this whole thing possible. I mean, you know, the first 2 days were great with all the product feedback and all that kind of stuff. Days after those were definitely awesome, and I can't wait to do this again. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Hope you enjoyed this little journey of me exploring Raleigh-Durham, especially with Lenovo. Yeah, feel free to leave a like or dislike down below, and make sure to check out some relevant content over here. Subscribe to our Boot Sequence channel. I'm Eber with Hardware Canucks. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.